In a world where equality is just another euphemism for mediocrity, where participation is more highly valued than achievement, where just enough to get by is the new standard of excellence, there is a small minority of people who fight back against such apathy, who struggle daily to reach new heights. These brave few are the hope for the future, the bright shining light for the next generation. They are the ones who will lead us to the places we have never dreamed of, to the undiscovered country, to reach goals only a few can even begin to imagine. Unfortunately, none of those people could be here tonight, so kick back and relax. Prepare yourself for several hours of fun, friendship, fascinating conversation, and fabulous music. All those F's, that's an alliteration and kind of a radio trick. Speaking of radio, you're listening to the most popular radio station in the history of broadcast radio, at least among stations that originate from Chris's living room. It's Curious Times. Your host is Curious Listener. Here she is, Chris.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Curious Times. It's Tuesday, last day of January. We are 1/12 of the way through the year. Holy crapola. And it's the last Tuesday of the month, which means it's Nick Fox night. And he's here all ready to go. And so we're going to get to him in just a quick second. I just got a message from Barbara DeLong, who was supposed to be on tomorrow night. She's not feeling well, so that's a no-go. And so I haven't decided yet if we'll do anything or what we'll do if we do something. I sure wish I could find somebody that had a damn dartboard and we could give the old dart competition a try. But we'll have to wait for that. So then Thursday, Amy is here. Friday, Selva's night, but some fool is getting married, so she won't be able to be here. Kimber's here Saturday. Let's hope she's feeling better, because she canceled last time due to not feeling well. And on Sunday, Hillary Black is here. Monday, Diana Monroe. And a week from tonight, it's Lisa Nolan Chalosky. And so there, with all of that said, of course, Nick grew up in Australia. He's been studying, looking into all this spiritual stuff for a good long while, and he's come to really a place of great spiritual maturity, in my opinion. He would never say that himself, but I could say it. But yet, while maintaining his, he doesn't live and breathe this. Like, he takes time in his life to have fun and just be a young guy out on the loose in the world having fun. And so that's a good balance, because that's one teaching that they give us in the Aboriginal ways is to be in balance with everything, and same with, I guess, in spiritual teachings is to have balance. And so you can't be all this and have, be a real person every now and then, like be at least half the damn time, right? And so anyway, Nick does that and more. He's, of course, got this fun and compassionate way of dealing with everybody, unlike me. And so we make a good balance together, us as a team. And but he is just so open and helpful to so many people. And I haven't seen him down ever, you know what I mean? And so if he's faking it, he's good. He writes, he does readings, he's making amazing jewelry, and crystals. And by the way, I got some new Lumerian crystals today from Corrine, and I got two. And, this one's broken off, you know what I mean? But that's okay. It's still good. And, so I got those. This one's fatter. This one's longer. So we could have that discussion about long and skinny versus short and fat. If anybody's interested, but that's only if we have nothing else to talk about, okay? But he does that. He spreads his love all over the damn place. It's just oozing out everywhere he goes. And he likes to remind everybody of being, taking time to be playful. So you can find him on Facebook, Nick Fox Love, or on his website, nickfoxlove.com. So let's just go get him. Hey, Nick, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
That's pretty good, thanks. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure. It's always so much fun.
I love it when people get had on my show. And so, so what are you up to? What's going on, mister? I saw some of your recent stuff. You had like the metal wrapped around the, oh, those are rocking, man.
I'm doing a lot of jewelry. I'm just I'm making jewelry, I'm writing in my book, and like the book is not like about me. But every time I say my book, I feel like I'm saying it's about me, and I'm not that up myself or whatever yet to do that. I'll work that out later, or I'll pay someone to do it for me. That's usually what I want to do. But anyway, off topic. So I'm writing a book, and I'm having fun with that again. And that's kind of about it. I've just been working as well, and just feeling good, really. It's been a really interesting time for me in how would I describe it? Emotional guidance, I guess is the best way of putting it. I'm very able to flow and kind of, I guess I can feel good whenever I want. If I, it's not maybe not whenever I want, but pretty much whenever I want, I can really get into, even if I'm really stressed or something, I'm able to kind of really take a moment and stand back and just kind of realign myself, and it's become very, I don't know, easy, I guess, because I've made it easy, I think. I delved into ideas so much that they became just a word, and I was oh, okay, that's easy to understand. But anyway, so yeah, I've just been growing a lot emotionally. That's the biggest growth, I think, and it's been really, I don't know, really beneficial to everything. I'm having a lot more fun at work. Things are just kind of very easy, and I don't get stressed about things anymore, which is nice. There's still some stresses that come up, but if I'm aware, I can just be well, how real is that? Or I just make it even bigger, and then I feel how ridiculous it is, and then I'm okay, I don't have to worry about that. I think that actually is a really good one. If you're afraid of something, you're afraid of spiders, just kind of magnify that fear and just make it incredibly huge, and just imagine the worst situation possible. And just kind of feel that, and allow yourself to feel that. Because I think a lot of us don't even let ourselves feel these fears and these angers or sadness or whatever it is, because we think they're bad or scary or wrong. But I don't know. I think they're kind of beautiful too. It's not I don't want to feel bad. And when I do feel bad, it's really kind of nice, honestly. I sit there feeling bad with a little grin on my face, because it's it's all kind of funny in the end, what, I always go to this, what is this whole thing? Where these, people, wandering around a planet in this huge, incredible cosmos of infinite universes or whatever. I don't know, it's all kind of funny. But anyway, that was a good little rant.
That way, you know, we talk about how, and there's that one sort of graphic on the internet where it zooms in from the universe. You know, it starts on with an ant or something, and then it zooms out. How little does the land look in its area, and then how little does the area look in its bigger area, and then so on, and how insignificant we really are in the grand scheme of what the whole universe is, and never mind one universe, but how many universes are there. And so if we have a problem, so if I'm already this small in the whole scheme of things, my problem isn't even that big. You know what I mean? Because, and so I guess if you look at it that way, I mean, on the emotion,
it totally changes it.
On the emotion thing, I've always been one that, because a lot of these fake, or full of themselves spiritual people that are there to tell you, oh, don't be angry, blah, blah, blah. And or they brag about, I don't get angry and blah, blah, blah. It's all God gave us these emotions for a reason. You know what I mean? We have these, this is maybe something we can't do when we're in our pure soul, existence. One of the purposes we probably have, for coming into a body, is to feel that, you know? And so I'm there's nothing that turns me off more than somebody that's all about how awesome of a spiritual person they are because they never get angry or this or that. I'm all like, I don't think that's true. And it's supposed to be. And and then they say don't have fear. Well, wait a minute. Like, it's an inborn, now there's irrational fear and then there's fear. But we've been given like our spidey senses. You know what I mean? Like and so when we have fear, there's possibly a warning for us to pay attention to what's going on around us. And so if you had, if a deer had no fear of a man with a shotgun kind of thing, there would be no more deer anywhere kind of thing. And so but yeah, I don't agree with unfounded and I shouldn't say I don't agree with it, but it's to say that's what people need to work on, right? It's, I liked what you said earlier is like, take a look at, how serious really is that's getting me all worked up, and so look at it in the context and then give it the respect that it's due and move on, I think, but don't beat yourself up because you got sad or that you got mad, Jesus Christ,
I think a lot of these emotions are like based off our choices, like maybe how we think, maybe, the actions that we're doing, like these emotions come with our choices and it's really our choice to go either way with happiness or sadness or fear or whatever it is, it doesn't matter which one, you just have the choice. And like, that's part of the variety of like this experience, the wonder of this experience is we got this great array of emotions that we can choose. And we choose it through not only like going, oh, I want to feel happy, but also through, I don't know, doing something that makes us feel happy or whatever. But anyway, I totally agree with you. And I think like by diminishing or kind of like denying that fear or anger or sadness or whatever it is, like all you're doing is diminishing yourself. Because again, like I said, it's a choice. You chose those emotions. Like we like to think that like, I don't know, something else is really like affecting us. And like that happens, yes. Like I can't deny that like there are times when someone's punching you and yes, you'll feel pain and you'll feel sadness and you'll feel fear associated with that. But still there's I don't want to make this, like, I'm trying to put this in the right words because it's like kind of silly. But like,
you have a natural emotional response to something. So that initial natural response is the genuine thing. Now, some people choose to drag out one of those emotions way longer than it needs to be, right? And so with even grief, you know what I mean? Like grieving because I've seen people go longer than 10 years and you would think the person died yesterday. They haven't gotten one little bit, resolved in that grief. And so we have that I think that initial reaction and response that we have, that's legit, that should be honored. And then we choose, so we might not choose that response, but we choose whether we drag it out, you know what I mean, longer than it needs to be.
Yeah, I totally agree. We just like get into a momentum with it and we kind of get wrapped up in it so much that it just keeps growing. Like the more focus you put on anything, bigger it kind of grows, because you keep adding to it, you keep thinking about it or feeling it and that kind of thing.
Look at relationships, right? Somebody gets mad and now they're going to they're going to give the cold shoulder and they're going to be mad anytime they're in the presence of their love, right? And they're now punishing that person or something like this, eh? And almost always by the end of it all and everybody's made up, like the person's like, what a waste of time that was. You know what I mean? That was a waste of time. And so the person has chosen to extend their anger far longer than it needed to be. And but there was a cost to that. There was a cost, I think, to that,
Totally. But yeah, other than emotional stuff, that's what I've been doing. I think.
Dog, you still got the dog?
Yes, he's downstairs or something. I think he's sleeping near the fireplace. I've just been looking at, like, we've just been having a lot of fun. Like, I walk him every day and that kind of thing, and like, he's just always hunting squirrels, like, relentlessly, and I don't know, he has a knack for tearing up any kind of toy we give him. He's leaving, he was supposed to leave at the beginning of March, and now he's leaving at the end of March because of, quarantine things. But yeah, I've just been taking him to the vet a lot to get, like, shots and, like, blood tests and that kind of thing. And it's always so much fun. Like, all the veterinarians are just, like, so lovely, and, like, they love Attila. Like, everybody loves Attila. I bring him onto the bus, and the bus driver, like, doesn't even ask if he's a service animal or anything. He's just like, "Oh, what's your dog's name?" And, like, starts patting him. Like, it's so funny. He just, like, is this walking, like, bundle of joy or whatever. And I'm lucky enough to be with him, honestly. I think I'm very lucky to to get to, like, hang out with him. It's an honor for me. And we just cuddle a lot in bed. Like, he loves, like, sleeping under the covers, like, buried under the covers. So he's, like, completely, hot and toasty or whatever under there. And, like, he just wants to have something touching me. So he's usually, like, got his back, like, to me and, like, up my side. Just as, like, as much contact as possible. So I've got, like,
that's a big lot of dogs, man. Yeah, for sure.
Lucky I've got, like, a double bed, so I'm able to fit. But he manages to still take up most of it. He is.
Yeah, I was thinking on a small bed, he'd still be there, and it would be you that would be, you'd be like half crushed.
You know he's there.
So are they going to come hunt us down and put you out of the, of course you're a legal visitor to the United States.
Yeah, I'm legal. I'm still legal, so I'm okay. I was thinking about this actually as I was walking home. I was like, should I leave America early? Like, do I need to get out of here? But then, no, I don't think so. I think, and someone said this in, like, a store as well perfectly, like, we just kind of, like, as much as there's this crazy, like, kind of person in power, like, the people will still, like, kind of soldier on and also, like, create change no matter what. Like, there was the thing where, we were stopping the immigration or whatever of people from specific countries, and then, like, lawyers and stuff showed up to the airport to, like, give free counsel and that kind of thing to help people that were coming in so that they could, you know what I mean? It was a really, like, just that. And, like, these protests and stuff, like, some of them, it gets violent sometimes, and it's a shame. I don't think that that's, like, an answer, but for some people that, like, that's what they feel they should do. And I may not like it, but I can't stop them from doing it, so they're doing that. But there was a lot of amazing, beautiful protests that happened all over the world, and I don't think, like, as much as it was about Trump, I think it was so much more empowering than that, and, like, the emotions and the kind of experiences that people got from that was huge. And, like, I'm only focusing on the good. Like, I could, like, talk about, I don't know, like, the whole thing with abortion or something like that, like, he's doing stuff to kind of provoke. And I think in a way that's exciting, because I think it's not only provoking people that are already, active and against this, or also provoking people that were passive and now want to take action as well. Like, I just think it's empowering a lot lot of people. As much as it's disempowering people, it is also empowering people. I'm not denying the disempowerment. I'm definitely not dismissing it or whatever, because I know it's there, because with anything, to have the good, you need that bad balance. Like, that's the beauty of life, really, I think. But, I think it's going to be a really interesting time for America. And, like, I don't have, like, political education or anything. I'm not, like, a, educated source on this. But I'm just, in the state of, like, I believe and hope that things will just keep growing from this, as much as...
Well, I can say this, is that, number one, there a lot of times the ones that show up at these things and be violent, they're just waiting and looking for, and they don't care about the cause, whatever the cause is. You know what I mean? No matter what that's about. They aren't there for that. They're there to be troublemakers and to blend into a crowd and go crazy and do stupid things. Second thing, though, is that a great sense of power usually comes to people who've never been involved in such a thing. And when you become involved in a united effort on anything, especially something that big, and especially if that results in forcing a hand or making a change or being heard, the empowerment individually that gives is amazing and life changing for some people. You know what I mean? I know that way back in the day when I had my group of food service workers, and when I first got there, and they were all like just beaten up, like because the management was anti-union, the union wasn't doing a damn thing to help them, and they just like had no use for the union, and the employer was having their way with them. And then I came along and we made some serious changes, and then it came time where I'm like, oh, we got to go on strike. And they're all like, oh, you're never going to get the people to agree to go on strike. And I'm like, well, we got to do it. And so people were like, you know, very, very pessimistic about it. I wound up with a 100% strike vote. And I wound up with a 100% participation. In other words, not one single person crossed the picket line.
Wow. And
the other phenomenon that happened, it was much to my chagrin in a way, but is that we had a strategy. That was that we were going to go out. We were going to go out for one day. We also had a sister local at a different hospital, and then we were going to go out for a day and then go back to work. And then we knew that we could pull the pin anytime we wanted to at that point without giving them 72 hours notice. Then we were going to let our other people go out on the following Wednesday, and then we were going to jump in too, because they had enough scab management people and others brought into town to handle one hospital at a time, but not both. Well, it was so Friday or whatever it was, I think was our first day of our strike. I had people coming to me at the end of the day going, well, we don't want to go back to work tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, you guys are messing up my whole plan here, you know? And so we stayed out for another day, and the people kept coming to me, we don't want to go back. And I finally had to like get with them and say, if you guys stay out one more day, you're screwing our whole plan up. I cannot tell you what our plan is because someone will run and tell. But we have a plan in place. And this is going to screw it up royally. So if you want to continue to be on strike, I resign. I will not be the leader of this thing. I will not be the president, and I will quit the bargaining team. And you're on your own then, because you're messing things up. But what that was that they felt power. They felt like, you know, and after we won, because finally they did agree to go back to work on day 3, and then we told them the night before the sister local was going on, oh, by the way, we're going out again too. And they're like, you can't do that. You can't do it. And we're like, watch us. You have to give us 72 hours. No, we don't. We never did end our strike. We said that we would continue with work to rule and overtime bans, and all of those things constitute strike action. And so our strike continued and continues to this day, and we already gave you 72 hours notice. So by the way, we're going out at noon tomorrow. So they had been unwilling to bargain with us. They thought they'd starve us out, eh? And so then they thought they had it all in hand because they got scabs to cover. Ha ha ha, this is easy. And so then all of a sudden they were going, oh, okay, well, let's get to the bargaining table. And then as noon was approaching, they're all like, okay, wait, we're getting close. And like, can you hold your people from walking off the job? And I'm like, well, if we're putting in a meaningful effort towards the conclusion of this collective agreement, then sure. And I had those people, management people, serving coffee. We had people inside working, and then all the people that were off shift were congregating at the strike line, getting ready to go on strike at 1 o'clock, right? Or at noon. And so we had their management people serving coffee to my picketing people out on the picket line. It was fucking beautiful. And so, but what that did to the people, it was a change beyond anything you could imagine. And so, for that reason, you know, this is a good thing, what's happening. I think that more people will start, because you can say the words, united we stand, divided we fall, and blah, blah, blah. and all these kind of things, and collective action will bring us desired results. You can say those things, but until you're part of it actually being, it doesn't mean it. Then it takes on meaning, and you go, I see how this works now, and the more we
it's a really
get together.
special thing to see as well. Like, it's amazing to be with so many people.
Right. Well, and working toward, and then particularly if you can have a win out of it, and they've already backed him off a few of his things.
Yeah.
And so, the snowball rolling down the hill gets bigger and bigger and bigger, you know what I mean? And so, Trump has unleashed a little snowball, and before long, another year from now, it's going to hit the bottom of the fucking hill, and he's going to be standing there, and it's going to go, you know what I mean? And he will have been hit by a big ass snowball, and one of his own making. So.
Yeah, I like that. I can see that happening. A giant snowball. It's been snowing a lot more here in Portland than ever before. Well, not ever before, but in a long time.
Yeah, well, that's good, right?
It's a sign. It's actually going to be snowing again apparently on Thursday, which I'm very excited about. I love all this snow. It's been...
Well, don't they have skiing in the area?
They do, yeah, but I haven't gone skiing yet. I'm trying to save money right now.
That would be helpful for their skiing industry, you know what I mean?
I should go skiing. It'd be amazing. Because I know they've got a lot of good slopes there.
Oh my God. I went skiing the first time. Oh my God. They had the Winter Olympics in Calgary way back in the 80s or whatever. And so, and so I went skiing, and oh my God, it was just brutal. I fell and fell and fell. I had one of the most spectacular, this guy that went with me, the poor guy, like I had this spectacular wipeout, so much so that the people that were going up on the chairlift were all like, whoa, did you see that wipeout? And I'm like, oh fuck, one pole is there and a ski is there, my glasses were hanging. This poor guy was like going from place to place, gathering up my stuff and then coming picking me up. But finally, by the end of the day, I managed to get down the hill.
You could do it? Good.
And so I did it, you know what I mean?
I'm glad you were able to do it. Cause I think anyone can do it. It just depends. Sometimes people are better at snowboarding than skiing or vice versa. I always say if you rollerbladed as a kid, you should do skiing. If you skateboarded as a kid, you should do snowboarding. Cause it gets you already in that practice or whatever.
I worry about snowboarding because I feel like my feet are tied together. And
I have not tried that yet. I don't know if I'm gonna. I want to try it, but I don't know if I'm gonna like it because I know exactly what you mean. Stuck feet in, and you just that's all you got. You just gotta sit and deal with that. It sounds gnarly. It sounds intense. But my brother tried it, and he just spent a lot of his time falling on his ass and just sliding down the hill.
Yeah, ziplining would be great fun. You know what I mean? That would be fun.
There's one that's you go through caves and then you go through jungle. It's just I can't remember where it is though. It's somewhere in Asia. What was it?
Oh man, that would be amazing.
But yeah, ziplining in any situation though is good.
But I don't see myself. We were talking the other day about there's this new show on. We'll get to. There's a couple people waiting for readings. I see you there. Don't worry, we will get to you guys. Okay.
It'll happen.
And the thing is that we were talking about this new show on TV, or I was, and it's called Hunted, and these groups of two go out and they're on the run. And so there's this professional team of hunters, of people finders, sort of like bounty hunters, and their job is to catch all these teams with it. And if a team can stay on the lamb for 28 days, they win $200,000 or something like that.
Ooh.
And so I'm oh, that. Then I was going I would rather do that kind of a show.
Yeah.
And one where you go all Amazing Race, because in the Amazing Race, although that would be fun for getting to see, but I don't want to eat bugs in Asia. And I don't want to.
Hey, I've done that, and it's so easy. It's really, they taste kind of good.
No, and you've been eating live wiggly bugs that are biting you back inside of your mouth.
What, are they eating live bugs? I don't remember them eating live bugs.
Some of them they've had to eat live ones.
Well, I would do it because don't you win like $1 million or something like that? I'm down for $1 million. I could do a lot of good things with that.
There's some things I don't think I could do for even $1 million. And so one of them,
I don't think they'd want me on the show because I would be too like nothing would really worry me. Like I've probably been in all those situations on the show like already in my life. So like maybe not eating bugs, but getting lost and all that.
You would probably be perfect. And you've got this very flamboyant personality. You know what I mean? You would make for great TV on that show. You would actually make great TV on that.
Is it still going? Should I apply?
Look it up on the internet, but you have to have a partner that you can work well with, eh?
Yeah.
And
I'd probably go with my brother. I think I'd have the most fun with my brother.
There you go.
Like there's a lot of people, but I think my brother would be most hilarious.
And so, because it's got to be someone that's got some skills that are different than yours too.
Yeah.
And, you know, because there's different tasks, and then it's got to be somebody who has, you know, who has a level head. Because, like, they're usually,
yeah. Because there's a lot of stuff that they do that's like a little, it's not like frightening, but it's just like, you gotta be prepared. If you don't have your wits about you, you could easily fail.
A lot of the teams fail because they can't get past the fighting and arguing and bickering.
Yeah.
And so it's keeping control of their emotions with each other, you know what I mean? And
yeah, it's so true.
And so, but I thought I would have a greater chance probably at evading this at going on the run for 28 days and not
so
being
they like,
caught.
do they go on the run like just in the world? Like is there like a allocated area or?
There's an allocated area, like it's the United States thing. So I believe that they can go like to a certain, like geographically, any state surrounding them or something like that.
Whoa, that would be really fun.
But like you gotta keep in mind, these guys, they get access to your house from where you leave from.
Yeah.
Okay? And so they can look at everything, take your computer, everything like this. They have access to all the law enforcement tools. So let's say at the bus depot, there's cameras. So they can go to the bus depot and they can say, watch the video and see if you took off on a bus there or airports and that. Like, so you really got to, and they can get your records from your cell phones, everything. They go on your Facebook, they go everywhere and they find all your people. And then they contact all your people to find, and then one of those people is a weak thing.
Would tell or would reveal something.
Yeah. Well, because they do a trick thing. They did a trick thing on one. They went to where this people was hiding, and they're all like, "Oh, we were here. We were sent here to help him," and blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. Like they were just about to get like. They just about sucked in the people to give them up.
Really?
Oh, these guys are here. This guy's here to help you.
Yeah.
No, nobody's fucking helping you. People. You're on the front. Nobody's help. If somebody shows up out of the blue to help you, run. They're not here to help you.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's hilarious. Though. That sounds like a kind of funny show to watch.
Yeah, like I was thinking, what kind of different shows would I ever be able? Like Big Brother, I wouldn't mind going on, except I'm not all about cameras being on me in like the shower.
Yeah, all the time. I
have to like change in front of people. Like I'm not into that, eh? So I wouldn't want that. But I think I could do well. I think I could do really well at it because the social game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there's Survivor, but there's too many bugs. I could never do Survivor.
Yeah, Survivor, that's like, I would enjoy it, but like, I don't know, it seems like it'd just be annoying dealing with everybody else. I'd probably just want to do it by myself or something like that. Maybe I should do that.
Well, see, you could do that.
Well, I mean, go and live on an island, not do the TV show.
Well, if you were going to be be on the run and try to win that 200K, that's what you would want to do, is get away by foot somehow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Go out into the backwoods and
just start walking and just...
Because you can't start having a campfire in the middle of the night in a place where there's not campfires, right?
Yeah.
Because, there's smoke there. Why is there smoke? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. And then you get all paranoid. Every move you make, you'll be like, what happened to this, right? And so it's an interesting concept. I like that idea. So anyway, why don't I take a quick song break and then we'll get to those calls, okay?
Groovy. I'm ready.
All right. Groovy, baby. Groovy. Let me see. What should I play? We'll play...
I'm excited to see what you choose.
Rock Me Tonight. Here, let's do that. No, I want something a little gentler tonight. Look here, I like this song. There we go. We are back. And a real quick shout out. Amy's here. Dan, Marie, Nick, Jackie, and Andy, and they're both there for reading. Amy just got in the nick of time for that shout out. She has great timing. She's on the move, and she's moving to Chicago. She got a great job in Chicago, and so she's been crazy busy packing and taking care of all kinds of other arrangements. So let's get Nick. Nick is back. Nick is there. You're still unmuted. And and so we got two callers for you. So if you're ready,
I'm ready.
All right. Get Jackie. Hi, Jackie.
Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
How are you?
Good. I called in not in time to hear. Nick, were you talking about what kind of an animal?
Oh,
cuddling?
My dog, Attila. He's a Hungarian Vizsla.
Aww.
Yeah, he's very sweet.
Okay. Sorry, inquiring minds want to know.
Have I done a reading for you before, Jackie?
I don't think so, but here's what I would like. Only a lot of good news in all areas. That's all.
Well, that's exactly what always happens. That's exactly what always happens.
Well, can I give you like what's happening like with me a little bit?
You can if you want, yeah.
I went back to school, started this job as a counselor, and I'm overwhelmed now, like over my head. So that's my story.
Beautiful. No, that's all. So the first thing I talked about in the beginning, actually, that's kind of nice and synchronistic. Really do your best to center yourself whenever you can. And center yourself meaning really just kind of forget everything that you're worrying about, or forget everything that you're thinking about, and just kind of focus on something different, something really different. You know, you don't really have to sit there and be happy or meditate. It's not exactly that. It's more about if you've got a really hard paper and you're trying to figure out a good way of writing it, honestly, I think the best thing to do isn't to sit there and plan it out. It's better to just go and do something else. Go vacuum or clean or do the dishes or, I don't know, cook something or, I don't know, read a book and just give yourself a bit of a break, because best way to put this, how you feel is really dictating a lot about what's going on in your head and how you're viewing the problem in front of you. If you're sitting there and you're looking at as an impossible problem, it will be impossible. It will be impossible for your mind to figure out, because you're in that space. You're in that space of I can't do this, or this is really hard, or this is really stressful, or this is very overwhelming.
Okay.
The best thing you can do is kind of tell the story a little bit differently. I can't make the work that you do easier. You know what I mean? I can't change, and this is the same for you. I'm kind of speaking for you. I can't change the workload that my teachers are sending me. I can't change, what they need me to read. I can't change that. what I can change is how I feel. What I can change is my ability to kind of tackle these problems in front of me. Like, it feels like this is almost like, it's kind of funny, like, university, they think they're teaching you all this logical stuff, but really they're teaching you how to really be sort of emotionally balanced to do what you need to do. Emotionally in the comfortable, like, really just in a comfortable place or a familiar place so you can do what you need to do. So you're going to school to, like, find the vibration, or really find the feeling, find the personality, find the you that you want to be when you do what you actually do. So counseling someone or, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
So like right now, just play with it. Play with it as much as you can and play with how you're feeling about it, because nothing is fixed. Nothing is set. Nothing is ever as it really seems as well. Like, you've done things that are easy and you've done things that are hard. For other people, that hard thing was really easy for them. And for, some people, you know what I mean? Like, for some people, it's just easier to do these things. And yes, maybe it could do with strength, or maybe it could do with, I don't know, longer legs. But most of the time, it's just to do with, like, the person's kind of comfortability with themselves, the person's perception of themselves saying, I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
And just, like, kind of off topic, but, like, that line, I can do this, is, like, that's kind of the message or whatever from, if you wanted a message from, your guides, your loved one, everyone all said that at once. You really can do it. You really can, achieve what you want. But, like, the way that they put it is, like, what you want to achieve isn't exactly, like, getting this degree. It's not fixed on that. It's something greater than that. So focus on that. If you don't finish this degree, or if you do finish this degree, really it's just another step. It's just another process. It's just another part in the flow. So use that to not only, like, make it all easier, make it not as stressful, not as overwhelming, but use that to also go, okay, like, what do I truly want? What's my true focus in this? Like, if you really want to help people, like, keep it like that and keep it general and use that to inspire you and also direct you.
Okay. Am I helping people that I'm counseling now?
Well, of course you are. You're always helping people all the time. Like, we all are all the time. Like, that's the incredible ability of, like, the universe or whatever. It's always kind of giving everyone what everyone wants. See, like I said, like, this is part of your training or whatever. Like, you're getting into the space of just knowing, like, know this. Maybe don't look at it like this. I am helping that person, or I am, changing that person. It's not that at all. Like, I don't really look at what I do as, like, changing someone or, like, helping them. Yes, like, you can say that, but I think it's even more, it feels better to do it even more generally and just saying, I'm there to listen. I'm there to express how I feel and, like, from my own, like, experience. I'm there to kind of be someone that no one else really is for that person. You know what I mean? Like, that's, I think, the beauty of, like, a counselor or someone like that, is that you're someone that, like, you can't find on the street. Like, you can, but, like, that's if you run into a counselor on the street. But you know what I mean? Like, there's no counselor sitting on the street ready to be in the space that you're willing to be in for this other person. Mm-hmm. You don't have to question if you're helping them. The more you try to understand in the sense of, like, the more you try to see evidence of them getting better or anything like it's kind of hard, because I know the training that they teach you is, like, a lot about that, is, like, really be aware of what they're doing and their reactions and are they getting better, are they not getting better, but don't attach to it. Like, you can observe it, you can see it. Oh, they smiled more this session, but that doesn't mean this, that, or whatever. Like, and I know you might have to say that for college, but do your best to kind of not hold on to it so dearly, because, like everything, people change. And as much as you see, someone might come in for a session and be worse than they've ever been, but the next session it could be totally different because they were in that space of worse as ever been. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's just part of the process. That's why I say, like, the universe is always working with us and through us to kind of give everyone what everyone wants. And, like, that includes us as well. What else? Hold on one second. I had a good little rant, and now I need to, like, see what else I want to say. But do your best to kind of, like, slow down in the sense of slow down in in the momentum of, okay, this is hard and this is difficult and this is, overwhelming, that kind of thing. Do your best to just take a seat, take a sit back, lean back against your chair or whatever you're sitting, and lean back and kind of relax a bit and kind of relax a little and how do I put this? Just let all that momentum, you can feel it. If you really I know you can feel it. When you actually relax and everything kind of sinks off you, do that as best as you can and feel that and go, oh, I'm slowing this down, because I feel like more than anything, and it's fine, we all do this, don't start judging yourself, because it's good. It was part of getting you, like I said, you're training yourself to find the right space that you want to be in, and this is part of training you. This is part of you exploring emotions and feelings and places and ideas and thoughts to fine-tune or narrow, the essence or whatever of you. I'm saying a lot of esoteric things. But yeah, you're really doing well. I get a lot of big, beautiful smiles from a lot of loved ones. I see mothers and grandmothers and just millions of souls just really smiling at you, because the way that they put it is it's not only your family, it's all the families of people that you will and are helping. You know what I mean? They're all there. They already know you're coming to help. They already know you're going to be the one that's going to say this. They already know you're the one that's going to, gift their loved one with something beautiful. So they're already here with you, giving you all the support you need and inspiring you. And that's why I think, how do I put this? Well, that's why I think sometimes things that are extreme, just very, very overwhelming, are just showing to you how important they really are. And the fact that it's so big and so difficult or whatever in ways, that's just showing to you how much you care and how passionate you are about this, because if you didn't care about it, you wouldn't even be thinking about it. There's, I don't know, what's an example? There's people on TV right now, wrestling each other. I promise you, there's people right now, wrestling, and there's fireworks, and there's loud music and people are screaming, holding up signs. But you have no, who cares about that? It's not in your space, so you're not really feeling much about it. But this is, and you really care about it. So how do I want to care about it? Ask yourself that beautiful question. How do I want to care about this? Do I want to continue, in this space of being overwhelmed? Is this something that's really, and that's another good one, actually. Is this something that's really important to me? Or how important am I making this? Really start to, and it's not to question yourself. It's not to doubt what you're doing. It's to just, help you take a step back. I find when you ask questions, you're not trying to figure things out. You're just pondering. It's just an imagination. It's an idea that you're just throwing into the air, It's just let it, kind of ponder it and just ease as much as you can, because it's just, like I said, you've just been in a bit of a momentum, and it's okay. We're talking about it, again, synchronistic. We're talking about it at the beginning of the show, the snowball, and it rolling down the hill and building, and you've just been in that, and that's cool. Honestly, that's really fun and exciting. How fun would it be if you were in a snowball and you're totally safe, by the way, you're totally safe in the snowball, and you're just rolling crazy down the hill. How much fun would that be? You were just doing that, and it's kind of beautiful. So give yourself a pat on the back for just being, kind of daring and diving into emotions that are uncomfortable and weird and strange at times, but beautiful and relevant and valid at the same time, because they help direct you not only to what you want, but also new ideas and new dreams and also new emotions. And that's what I think you're finding now. And this is why the question, or why, I don't know, you're here for the reading, look at it as a coin flipping or something like that. This is you now flipping the coin and kind of starting to feel differently about this, not because anything outside of you changed or anything like that. It's just because you want to feel differently. You don't want to be overwhelmed by this. You don't want this to be, hard and taxing. And okay, I can't say it's never going to be hard and taxing again. Sometimes things are difficult and, we kind of just got to push through them sometimes. But I think it's going to get better. It feels like it already is getting better. I already feel how much lighter you are about the whole thing. I want to take your heart and just hold it and just gently stroke it and just soothe it as much as I can, because that that caring that you have and that passion that you have are almost like fighting with each other. And I'm making this like a dramatic scene. Don't think it's bad. It's not bad. It's just a visual. It's just a fun visual. But anyway, so they're just kind of like at each other right now. And that's why it kind of feels bad. So just start like not only caring a lot about this, about college, about work, about, you know, all this sort of stuff, but also start caring about yourself as well in the same sense, in the same emotional kind of area. That's why I gave you the image of like you're caring and passion and like fighting with each other. It's just like a symbol of like you're really caring about something out here while not really caring as much about what's in here, which isn't, again, it's not bad. It's just that's why you've been feeling overwhelmed and feeling stressed and that kind of thing, is because you're thinking about this and you're concerned, or there's just a lot of things about that topic, and you're putting so much into it that you just need to take a break and just be like, I'm back in myself again. Like, I'm back here. Yes, that's all still there, and it's actually still there without me putting all that energy on it. That's interesting. Like, that's something that I realized, like, we don't have to like constantly feed things for them to grow. Like, if we just are aware of them and see them, acknowledge them, and continue doing what we feel is right, they will do exactly what they need to do. It's a thing that you need to figure out and experience, I think, because it was very complicated. I'm still learning. Like, there's always still learning. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm sorry. Any like final questions or anything like that?
So it tell me it'll get easier and I'll get better at it.
Well, like, and like this is perfect sum up for the like entire sort of blah that I just threw you. It is your choice. As much as, like, again, like I said, you can't change what the professors are sending you. You can't change what you have to do, but you can change how you feel, and you have a choice in that. Yes, there may be times where you have no choice and things are just so stressful and there's all these things that you need to do and it's assignment, and it's overwhelming and you can't feel good. That's okay. Like, that's totally fine. Like, honestly, sometimes that stress does make us work harder and do better and that kind of thing. But I feel like you're doing it more often than you need to. And there are situations where you can just be like, no, I don't have to like stress about that. I can do that. I don't have to get concerned about the completion of it. I don't have to get lost in how difficult it may be or it's going to be or whatever. Like, maybe I should take a moment before I do this paper and just like sit and feel good for a second. Just sit and give myself like a little bit of happiness. Maybe I'm going to like go and dance to a song that I really love right now, or
drink wine.
Yeah, like, honestly, like, whatever, like, you know, you can't be completely trashed and do an assignment. Well, you could, honestly. And Chris knows this, I have done very beautiful things drunk. But where was I going with that? But yeah, that's fine. Like, whatever feels good, whatever gets you into a place of more comfortability, because again, that's what you're trying to find. You're not really trying to write this essay. You're trying to, like, honestly, the essay is just some physical, like, thing that you created so you can prove to yourself, because you think you need to prove to yourself that you can do all these things and complete all these things and then have this piece of paper as a credential. Like, this is some crazy illusion that illusion, I don't think it's the right word. Just some crazy thing that we've all thought we need to do. Like, we don't have to prove ourselves really in any way. Like, I feel that you could counsel people amazingly already, but the work that you're doing at this, you know, like going to college and doing this study, there's a lot of benefit in it. I don't want to make it sound meaningless. But the reason we should do the college is because of passion and desire and interest, not because like, oh, I'm not good enough until I get this degree.
Right.
The intention behind the going is the important thing. Anyway. But yeah, just do what you can to feel good. And like, honestly, and I know, like, it took me a while to kind of really realize it, but it really is a choice. No matter what you're facing, no matter what is in front of you, is a choice in how you feel, is a choice in how you think about it. I don't want you to, like, hold your hand in fire and just keep denying that, you know, it doesn't burn me, and your hand's melting away. Obviously, that kind of situation, yes, be aware of your body and don't burn yourself or whatever, but in situations where like you've got, 3 assignments to do in a week, like, is that really that hard? Is that really that big? Is that really that difficult? Like, I know I've done that before. I know I've done that hundreds of times before. I know I've done 5 assignments in 1 week. I know I can do 100 if I really wanted to. Like really start to change your potential. You know what I mean? And see yourself as like, I can do this. I can achieve anything. And it's not saying you're better than anyone else. It's not saying you're like the greatest person in the world. It's just, hey, like, I deserve to feel good. I deserve to respect myself. I deserve to feel happy in my own skin and comfortable in what I'm doing. Anyway, I feel like I'm ranting at you now. Thank you so much for listening.
All right, well, thank you.
I know it's a lot, but just to keep it simple in like little words, how can I feel good? And like in any situation when it like you're stressing out, okay, how can I feel good right now? Can I focus on butterflies and fairies? Can I, see a banana and laugh? I don't know. Sorry, that just came to me. Whatever. Just like do what you can to ease yourself, even if it's for a second, even if it's for a minute before you go back to like, being concerned or stressed or whatever about something. Because we all do. Like, I don't want to make you, don't think that these emotions are bad. Like, they feel uncomfortable, yes, but it doesn't mean that they're bad. It's not a bad thing that you're in, this situation. It's actually, like I said, it's beautiful. I said, I'm going to stop talking now because I just said I was going to give you a few words and I just threw a lot more at you.
I would add, like, if you've got anything that seems overwhelming, then you can sometimes, at least for me, and it might not work for everybody, but because some people, they mind getting a whole bunch on their plate at one time. Me, if I reduce it down to one little thing at a time. So if I have 3 assignments due, I have 1 assignment due. And let's say that I have this 3 assignments due next week. I have 1 assignment due Wednesday or Thursday. So I give myself 2 days to get 1 assignment done. And then I've got 1 assignment to get done by Saturday. And then I've got 1 assignment to get done by the next Wednesday or whatever it is, right? And so if 1 assignment seems so huge, break it down into the sections of the assignment that it needs to be done, right? And so I've got to get this bit done. Well, this bit's done now. I only have this bit to do. Now I only have that bit to do. And so some people do better. They can still achieve the same amount of work in that period of time. But if it's all popped on them and they don't know where to start, and they don't start anywhere then, or they pick away at each little one and they get none of them done. Okay? If you focus on one thing, at least you could get 2 out of 3 damn ones done, or whatever. But, worst case scenario is getting a little bit done on all 3 and none of them completed. You know what I mean? And so,
right.
I do that a lot.
You'll be fine. I learned that, we're amazing people. And there's, I hear people all the time going, oh, I could never do that. You can. When you're in the middle of it, you can and you will.
Yeah, I like that. You can and you will.
I can and I will. And smile and have that feeling of what it's going to all feel like when it's done and you've got your whole, whatever it is that they do to you whenever you achieve your master.
Could have happened.
Now, your doctor, your name.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Jackie.
Well, thank you guys. Have a good night.
Lots of love to you. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, so Amy, can you let me know in the chat room if you're just listening or if you also want to get talking to, do you want to talk to?
Good talk to.
Let me know. Because we have Andy and Mimi in Hong Kong. Mimi is there. And so we'll go Andy and then Mimi and then if Amy wants to talk to you. So
I'm not in chat because I don't have my computer, but sure, I'll take one at this time.
Okay, there will be time. Don't worry about it. Thank you, Amy. Hey, Andy, you're on.
Hiya, Chris. Hiya, Nick. How you doing?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Good. I'm really enjoying the conversation tonight.
Thanks
to both of you for that. Well, it's true.
We always have good chats, don't we, Chris?
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Really interesting topics. Absolutely. no matter what I'm doing, it's always giving me food for thought.
That's a good way. I call it mind candy. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm glad you're having a good night. That makes me feel good. That's my purpose, I think, to inspire people to smile or whatever.
Yeah.
So did you have a question? Or did you want to dive right in, or? I hope you have a question. I've been feeling questions tonight.
Well, I had an interesting weekend, did some work with some hypnosis.
Ooh.
And technique, hypnosis technique.
Yeah.
So it's been very different from the work that I'm doing in school, which is very left-brained. And so it really, like I say, it was just very, very different. It was really good.
Were you doing training, or was it you were like doing a session?
I was doing a session. It wasn't so much training. It was just kind of out of personal curiosity. But also, this person does technique work with cancer survivors and also people going through treatment. But this was for a different type of technique that they were doing. And I was just very curious about it. So, wanted to experience it. But again, it was extremely different than what I'm immersed in right now, for my schooling. And, so I don't know that I have a specific question about it. I think I'm still very much absorbing it, but I've really kind of had to shove myself back into my left brain.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? Like, it's very interesting how we have sort of taken the right brain out. We've taken that kind of, I don't even know how to describe it, like that simple, like, curiosity or something, or wonder. I don't even know. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What's important is you. And we're going to talk about you.
I think, here's what I picked up from the weekend from it. And I think that right brain is always there and always active. It just sort of I hope, reawakened it. Because as I continue to have to write and deal with, turning in the writing, because this process that I'm in right now is one that it's quite intense. It's a lot of writing. It's a lot of left-brained writing, scientific writing. You turn it in to a couple of folks, mentors, and they look at it and then they kind of spit it back at you and say,
you need some right brain stuff, don't you? You need to start
right, exactly.
Well, I think you're 100% right about they're both active. I think that's very true. The idea came to me, it's about focus, I guess. Like, if we're using our left brain a lot, we're just focusing with that, not only on that side, but with that side. And so it's getting practiced. I'm not sure if that's the right word, or trained or anything like that, but just more like it's gotten focused, so it's gotten bigger, it's gotten more comfortable with us. So, yeah, I think that would be a really fun thing for you to do, is do whatever. I've actually got, do I still have it? There's a really beautiful book called Drawing with Your Right Brain. I think it's called that. And the reason I bring that up is because just do whatever whatever's like right brain associated, just do that. Like, I know you don't have as much time, so you don't have to draw some beautiful masterpiece. And that's the good thing about this right brain drawing thing. Like, a good example is, it's kind of like blind drawing, that you hold I'm not sure if you're looking at the camera, but I'll just tell you. Hold your hand like right up to your face, and like, so you can really just see your palm, visibly. And then get a piece of paper and just start like kind of drawing the lines of your palm. And like, you don't have to, it's not about getting them perfect and looking like, perfect lines or anything like that. It's just more about drawing and being focused on an area and kind of using your hand without, you're not supposed to look at what you're drawing, Like, just kind of do practices like that. And how do I put this? It's an idea that they're, okay, well, we've already clarified that they're active at the same time. So see how you can bring in that right brain as well. Like, okay, they're kind of stopping me and being like, ha ha ha, like, this is not what I should be talking about. Okay, hold on. It's so funny how they do it. They literally, like, pinch my tongue. Like, that's exactly what it feels like, and they're, like, tugging my tongue, and it makes it really hard for me to speak. It's the weirdest feeling. Anyway, it's probably some creation of my mind, but whatever. Okay, thank you. So there's going to be like a little, like, this is messages from your, like, kind of like your guides and your collective support. You've been, like, reawakened into a new wonderful world. You've kind of like you said, you've reactivated, I should say, because it's already active. It's just you're activating it again and turning it, like, they give me like an on button, and there's no off button. It's just like you're pressing the on button more and more and more and more. And they want you to do that and continue that, because that really not only benefits you, but it really benefits your work and what you want to do. Like, what you're studying and what you're learning not only is very logical, but it does entail a lot of creativity, especially if you want to expand yourself past not only what you've learned, but expand yourself to new ideas and offering new kind of topics and new areas of study and new things for people to actually analyze and think about. There's a really beautiful message of, like, love and understanding, in the sense of, like, we understand that it's hard and there's, like, a lot of stresses and it's difficult to think of these new things, but do your best. You always are doing your best. There's a lot of, like, applause as well. They're really, like, clapping for you. Yeah, do your best to really kind of, sorry, I got in the way. Do your best to find, like, your heart in all this. You know what I mean? Like, whenever it feels very, very, like, left-brained, or, like, you've got strain in your head, especially, like, it feels like you've kind of got a headache or pressure in your head, move yourself into your heart, into your chest, into your, into your lower body, and just kind of feel yourself there a little bit. That's very right-brained. Like, whenever I do that, I feel it's kind of funny. I feel the pressure move from my, like, touching my right side. What am I doing? Well, it just feels like things are moving, is what I'm trying to say. And it does give really beautiful relief. But yeah, you're really doing great work. And they say, like, as you continue to study and as you continue to explore, they want you to keep, like, taking off limits. You know what I mean? Like, kind of, whenever you get to something you think you're done and you've understood it or something like that, like, take away that sign or that label that you've understood it, and, like, delve deeper. There's always deeper stuff. There's always deeper things. And I feel like you have a really beautiful mind that will enable you to create new things, like, in your field. And, like, it doesn't really matter what it is. It's really amazing and really important. And they're really, like, they're talking very seriously and very slowly right now, because it's like, we want you to hear this. We want you to hear how important you are and how important what your work is and what it is doing. And, like, it's only the beginning, which is actually very exciting and very interesting and very playful in a way, because it means you can take it anywhere. You can go anywhere. You can be anything. Okay. What else did I want to say? Definitely lots of love. There's a lot of, like, beautiful relatives, especially a lot of, like, loved ones that are over there. They kind of, I don't know why, but they give me an image of, like, all of them, like, on a big boat, and kind of like in the scene of Titanic, and there's, like, streamers and everything there, and they're all just there, like, waving and just, like, so, like, happy and smiley. Really inspired by what you do. Do you have kids?
No, just four-legged ones.
Okay, maybe they're talking about them now, because I just, like, the Rugrats. I don't know why they want me to say that, but the Rugrats, the little ones, I guess. Beautiful love there, and that's really fantastic. There's, like, really, like, they play with them. They kind of say they do some mischievous things and be silly. Let me see what else. Oh yeah, do you have any questions just before I continue?
I just, I'm not struggling, but this month is pretty pivotal for me to, well, I guess my question is, am I going to be able to finish on time this year? I've got a couple of big deadlines this year.
I believe in you. They believe in you. There's a lot of they. There's a lot of people. Of course you can, and of course you can't. In the sense that, like, it's always I think it annoys people when I say this, but both of those realities are there. For you to conceive both options means that they are both there, which means a really wonderful thing. You can choose either one. You can go either way. I'm not just saying, oh, like, it's up to you to do the work. Like, I'm not just saying that. I'm kind of want to, how do I put this? They want to say this idea, like, no matter what you do, like, the important thing is who you are. The important thing is who you are and how you feel. So no matter, even if you do or don't reach the deadlines, like, you can feel differently about both. You can feel like not reaching the deadline can just be like, like, oh, I didn't reach it. Like, oh no, oh well. Like, that can happen if you perceive it in that way. And I think partly, like, I don't think you're really stressing too much about it. It doesn't feel like that.
No.
But when you can, and when you're noticing you're, like, are stressing about it, or maybe worrying about it, or just thinking it in a way that doesn't exactly, like, feel good, or it's kind of like, oh, like, I can't do it. Just, like, notice that and be like, okay, like, why do I think that? And kind of bring that to attention, and bring that to your focus, and kind of go, why are you there? And then go, well, and then I think you'll realize, after, like, considering it, like, oh, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, I don't really need to worry about it because I've done this and I've done that, and I can achieve this. Like, the important thing is, like, how you are perceiving it and how you're telling the story of what is happening and what's occurring and what's going on, in the distance and that kind of thing. Training yourself will be a really, really beautiful thing in just what you're doing as well. Like, this'll, like, it's all part of it. It's all happening at once, I think. Like, you're learning about this, but also learning about yourself, and, like, it all goes vice versa. So, do your best to spend, and this is why I think the right brain stuff came up at the beginning as well. It's, the right brain's almost symbolizing you and your kind of ideas and creative thoughts and that kind of thing. So do your best, to bring that to the table. Do your best to really, like, focus on that, yes, but feel that. Like, they really want to bring your attention to your feelings and realizing that you can feel differently about whatever it is you're really, like, and, like, let's just focus on work. Let's just focus on, like, what you have to do. Like, you can really feel different. Like, maybe there's some chore that you have to do every single day that you just, like, you just can't stand. You're just like, ugh, I gotta do this every morning. I hate, like, super annoying. I challenge you to completely change how you feel about that. And honestly, it's super easy, and I believe you can do it in a second. But I challenge you to really look at something in your life that you really, like, and it doesn't have to be something big. It's not like you have to, I don't know, shovel snow every morning. Like, that's a hard thing to kind of go through. I'm talking about, like, I don't know, you hate refilling the coffee mug in the morning or something like that. Find something that's really kind of simple and meaningless. Like, you don't even know why you're like that frustrated about it, and see how you can change it. And it's not like it's wrong and it needs to get right. It's not that at all. It's more just, I'm feeling this way about it. I want to try feeling that or this, or don't even have a specific emotion as well that you want to feel with it. Just slowly, like, feel a little bit better over time with it, and just see how you can change not only how, like, and changing how you think about it is a very, very big part of it. And you'll see that as you change how you think about it, you'll change how you feel about it. But it is very easy to change how you feel about it if you, what's a good example? I don't know, if you look at, yeah, it's actually a great example. If you look at something you love, something that's, just always makes you feel good, look at that and then look at the thing that you hate. And kind of see that emotion, like, and it's kind of funny because, like, that emotion is summoned by us. Like, I really, like, and I think this is why they're bringing this up. This is a really kind of self-empowering thing for you, and just saying, like, you have the ability to do it if you kind of tell that story and, like, live that experience. Through telling that story in your mind, you live that experience. Through saying, like, I don't know, I can write 500 words every day. I can write 500 words every day. I'm very good at writing 500 words every day. It's surprisingly easy to write 500 words every day. And like I don't want to make it sound manic because it's not really, the words are super like meaningless. Like it doesn't have to sound like that. It can just be like,
Sure.
I don't even know, like, I don't know.
No, that makes sense.
I've written 500 words before, or what, whatever like makes you kind of think differently and like just tell a different story about it, because that'll then dictate how easy it is. Like it'll make it easy, and it's so hard for me to describe this stuff because it's from experience, it's from like practice, it's from, actually living it. But
right.
Everyone is living it as well. Like I don't want to make it sound like, oh, I'm the only one that's figured this out. Everyone is living it. Everyone is living it. It's just more about guiding it. Like that's what we're trying to learn, I think. That's why all these people are diving into spiritual ideas and spiritual things, is because we're trying to learn how to guide how we feel, how we experience life, how we perceive things, how we, all this stuff. We want to guide that. So do your best to guide how you feel and guide, because like the reason I tell people to do this, to guide how they feel, is because like it just doesn't feel good to feel, these bad things. And like a lot of the time we are choosing to feel these bad things. We don't have someone like pecking on our head all the time. There isn't someone that's like, okay, someone we don't like. They're not there all the time. We don't have to think about them all the time. We don't have to, and like, I'm sorry, I'm not like specifically saying this to you now. I feel like I'm just generally ranting. But yeah, there's just things that we all do. And like, I don't want to make it sound like I'm free of these things, because we all have them. I just ranted about something and like, why am I even ranting about it? Why do I even care about, these people doing this thing? I don't do it, so that's like great for me because I feel good. But I care about people and I want people to be happy. And I'm realizing that I can't do anything about that except for maybe sometimes share how I feel, or, which is usually like, that's beautiful, or what you did inspires me or whatever, because, I like to feel good. Oh, sorry, Chris. And yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so I've talked for a while. I'm sorry. I hope it was helpful.
Absolutely. Thank you.
No, my pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
I didn't hear
Have
the
a good
crickets,
night.
Chris. I'm sorry. Much love. Good night.
So you got 3 people and 20 minutes unless you can stay.
Oh my God. Okay, speed reading. I'll summarize for everybody. Well, I just won't go into rants. That's what I won't do.
Mimi from Hong Kong. Hi, Mimi.
Hi, Nick. Hi, Chris. Hi, everyone. Happy Chinese New Year.
Happy Chinese New Year. How are you?
Fine, thank you. It is the first time I talked to Nick, and I just want to have a general reading since this is the years of roosters.
Okay, cool. I love it.
The year of the cock. It's the year of the cock.
It is. Wait, is it the golden rooster? Is it the wooden rooster? What, like, do you know what, like, element?
I think it's the fire.
Oh, okay.
Fire
cool.
rooster this year. Yes.
Thank you.
That's
I
what they said.
I wanted to know that. Okay.
Ah.
So yeah, you've got a really fun year coming. A lot of really beautiful things, especially, to do with your family and friends, like a lot of like I see a lot of beautiful gatherings. I see a lot of like connections growing. Okay, and like, do you have children?
No, I'm single.
Well, like, do you have young, like cousins? Or like relatives?
Young cousins, they live so far away.
Oh, okay. Well, this might mean you're seeing them. I don't know. That might happen. But anyway, the important thing is there's a lot of beautiful, there's a lot of beautiful connections around you. And like,
great.
How do I put this? And as the year grows and you grow, like, it'll just get bigger and it'll expand more. I see you really like giving a lot. Like, I see you're like I'm not sure if you volunteer a lot or anything, but like, I see you giving a lot to people, and like, you're a very like open, warm heart for a lot of people. And you're a very humble person, which is really beautiful, which is very beautiful. But there's people like, there's souls that are like not like think better of yourself or think higher of yourself or anything like that. But they want you to say to yourself, good job more. They want you to say to yourself like, wow, I did a really good thing today, or I feel really nice today. And like, I know you do this already. I think you're a very like beautifully in tune emotional person. But yeah, they kind of say like, do your best to like love yourself more in ways that you can. And it could simply be, I don't know, like if you feel homesick, for example, like I feel homesick sometimes. I buy, Vegemite, which is something that, you eat in Australia. So maybe there's something specific that you can like cook that'll remind you of home. Or maybe, yeah.
I drink jasmine tea. It is really, I love jasmine tea and I love rose, just buds of rose, just drink it. It's really nice.
Beautiful.
This is
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And that is like your gift for a lot of people, is you're a very soothing person. I feel like if someone's very upset, like you have the incredible, like you could calm them with a touch, like you could just stroke their arm and they'd, like totally like peace out, like just be very, very relaxed. And that's a really beautiful gift. Like they kind of say, but you don't need to touch the person. Your presence, who you are, is the real gift. Your smile is like, they give me like an example of like Mother Mary, and you see those like religious like paintings or like kind of photographs. They're always like this beautiful, sweet sort of nurturing but like inspiring smile. Like I really see that in you. Like you really do have that gift as well.
Thank you.
I really challenge you though this year as well. They say like new things like not like need to come, but it's like this is funny. They excite you to do things. And I know this doesn't really make sense, but I'll explain it.
Yes.
So they say like, they want you to get excited and then do something. And then like, how do I put it? Like if you find, I don't know, you find a pamphlet for like a course to start, I don't know, maybe learning how to do a tea ceremony or something. I don't know, like this, that's because you said jasmine tea. But maybe it's something completely different, like, I don't know, learning how to drive monster trucks. That's a good example. And you just feel this like inspiration. You're like, oh, I'd love to do this. Like this sounds exciting. But then your mind's like, oh no, but I can't do it. I can't do this. I can't do that. Like, I don't want you to let any of that stuff stand in your way. And I want you to like find something that really does excite you. And it's something that is like different in the sense of like, you don't have to like go skydiving. Like I'm not saying like you don't have to do something that like you don't feel comfortable doing, but find something that is kind of like new and you've got this kind of almost childlike like curiosity and wonder and playfulness about it. I do see you working a lot with your hands. Like I think you're very like I see you like making things with clay and like working on like a clay wheel or something like that. Like you're very
writing.
Like writing? Beautiful. Like great gift. But I don't know why, but I see you doing like massage for some reason. Like, and I don't know, you don't have to do these things. I'm not saying like, oh, this is going to happen in the future. But these are all like symbols. These are all kind of like metaphors of like your abilities. And I see you as like a really big healer. So if you love to write, like, do it through that. Do it like, and so they kind of say like, you're massaging people's minds with words. You're massaging their hearts with words. So keep going. There doesn't even need to be anything with that. Just keep going because you've got that passion, you've got that interest, you've got that desire. And like I said, like same with the finding that like other different hobby, like same with the writing. Don't let those thoughts of I can't do this stand in the way. Like really, if your mind says I can't do this, it just means like, oh, it's not something you need to be thinking about now anyway. You know what I mean? Like if you're worried about publishing or something like that, or you're worried about getting out there and like, getting people to read it, whatever it is, and it feels, bad, or you have no idea how it's going to happen, it is not something you need to be focusing on right now. It's not something that you need to be figuring out yet. This is something that I've like discovered this, like, took me a while, but I've kind of discovered this now and realizing that not only are these emotions there to teach, but they're also there to guide, and they're also there to say, like, it's almost like now for when I feel something like negative, or I feel, I feel bad, or I feel wrong, or whatever, I feel uncomfortable, it either has to do with, like, I'm focusing on something that is just, like, I do not need to be focusing on right now. Maybe later. I'm not saying forever. I'm just, for right now, I don't need to be thinking about it. Or, I'm directing myself in a way that, just isn't who I want to be or anything, like how I want to live, that kind of thing. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Your writing is really beautiful, and I really want you to keep going with that. And like I said, like, don't question, don't doubt, like, just go for it. And really kind of start spreading your wings as well. Like, maybe all the stuff about, like, doing finding, like, a new kind of passion, or a different kind of passion. Maybe that was just a symbol for you to find new ways in your writing, to find new ways to write, to find new places to write, to find new people to write with, find, whatever it is. Like, they kind of say, the more playful you are with this, the more excited you feel about this, the more beautiful your writing is, the more, eloquent you are, the more inspired people feel when they read it. Like you can write a book about, like, all the hardships in your life. You totally can, and people will, like, love to read that, and will, feel the hardships with you and go through that. Or you can write another book about, I don't know, all your fears, or you can write a book about, all your joys, whatever it is. But anyway, they say that if you have fun with it, it's going to be a lot less stressful, and you're not going to be so concerned about what's going to happen anyway. You're not going to be so concerned about what the end result is. Sometimes that can be really distracting.
Yeah, just do it, right? And I think this is really good. I have too many concerns. I don't think I can even start one word. I mean, I just go and do it, write, and then, keep writing, and then more ideas, will come up.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
This is, right, yeah.
And, one that I love, no, my pleasure. One that I love is, like, train of thought writing. Like, you just sit there and, like, write as best as you can, because it's amazing how fast our thoughts go, but sit there and just write what you're thinking. And it could be, like, it could simply, like, it's weird and it's fun because you're just writing, thinking, I'm thinking, here I am, I see the pen is moving, and you just kind of, you're writing you're observing what you're seeing around you. Anyway, I'm supposed to be very quick, I forgot about that. But yeah, go, do, create. You've got a lot of support and a lot of love behind you as well. There's a lot of, like, really beautiful energy. I see, like, really ancient old masters of, like, like, I see people that are like, I invented paper. Like, I see a lot of souls that are around you that are very ancient and wise and have done beautiful things with writing, and they're there supporting you always. But yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Chris, and have a very happy Chinese New Year.
All the best. Thank you. Much love.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, let's go.
Sorry, Chris, I forgot. I got left in it. I just. Hello.
How's Barb? Barb.
Oh, maybe
hang on. Barb. Unmute.
Are you there?
Yeah. How's it going? Hello.
How are you?
Good. You're kind of breaking up a bit, so we'll do the best we can to hear you.
There we go. Is that better?
Oh, that's better.
Yeah. Got a question for Nick?
No, he can just have at it.
Have at it. Go nuts. Ooh. Okay. I got a really funny deck that I, like, never use. It's really interesting, but I felt it tonight. And I didn't use it the entire time, but it feels like it's perfect for you. I'm gonna kind of throw animal symbols at you. So I think you're kind of like this mesh between, like, an elephant and an eagle. I think you're this really interesting angelic being as well. Like, I want to put that in there because I think that's really important. Like, that's why I think the eagle is in there. Angelic in the sense of, like, who you are, the presence that you, I don't know why they want me to say this, the presence that you receive. What are they trying to say? Ew. Okay, so I'm receiving I'm receiving an angel, I'm guessing, that's very connected with you, because that's all they're showing me is big angel wings. But anyway, so you've got a lot of protection, you've got a lot of guides, you're this kind of, and I almost want to ask you what you think about what an elephant and an eagle is, but anyway, I'm gonna start first. So you're strong, you're wise. That is really, really underlined with you as well. You may not know some weird, ancient poem or you might, but you're not talking in riddles, but your wisdom comes in really beautiful and unique ways. I think you know people very well as well. You're a very good people reader. I don't know if that means anything, but anyway. So then the eagle sense of you, I think, is your ability to see, your sight. You're very spiritually connected, and it's fantastic. Really how do I put it? I don't really believe, or whatever that means. Really acknowledge that. I think that's the best word. Really acknowledge that within yourself. You've got an ability, you've had it, well, sounds weird saying you've got an ability, but you know what I mean? You've got a connection, and I think you've had experiences when you were young, all that kind of thing. You've really kind of grown and developed that, subtly as you grow up. But anyway, they kind of say, this year is about that. This year is about, your spiritual gifts, your kind of spiritual connection, your ability to understand yourself. That's kind of what I think a lot of it is anyway, is your ability to kind of delve into who you are and, question and play and wonder and ponder, and that's what all these spiritual things really do, all these ideas. And me connecting, it always sounds so funny to me connecting with someone's past, grandmother, and bringing in those messages, really the exciting or the beneficial part is how I feel during the experience, and the words, well, not always, but usually the words that come out of my mouth, I'm listening, going, wow, this is this helps me. That's why another reason why I like readings is because I do always get a lot of juicy information that I've never thought of. But anyway, I know I've been very sidetracky tonight, Chris. I don't know what's going on. I've been in a very playful mood, honestly, this entire day. So I apologize to anybody that I've confused with my all over the placeness. But anyway, you've really got this incredible sight and this incredible kind of combination with this sight and this wisdom. Like I said, you can kind of read people very well, and you can kind of see through people or see their subtext of things. You're very intuitive, and I kind of want to keep saying that, because it's not something you really doubt heavily, but it's just something you're not really seeing in yourself. And the reason I want you to see it is because the reason they want you to see it is because you will get a lot from it. That's it's not really about being intuitive and knowing what the lottery numbers are. That's not really the point. It doesn't, maybe it'll work. I haven't tried, but the point of it is to be in tune with yourself. When you're in tune with yourself, you feel good, because when you're in tune with yourself, you're aware of what you're thinking, and you're aware of the direction of your thoughts, and you're aware of yourself around in the space, and that person or that thing isn't making you worry or question yourself, and that thing that's happening over there isn't distracting you from the knowing of who you are. There's all these amazing things that come from it. So they want to keep instilling it in you. I don't want you to think that, okay, here we go, we're starting from square one. You've been doing this for a while. Like I said, you've had it your entire life, and we all have it. But the way that they put it with you is it's very specific, and you've chosen it for a very specific reason. Not because, I don't know, you don't, I don't know how to put this into words. It's just a feeling. It's not, it's not okay, that's it, thank you. It's not mediumship. It's not something like that. It's not a gift like that. I want you to think of it as more like a way of being, a choice, a story about who you are. You came in with a very defined purpose. I don't know what you do with your work, but all I see with you is really really focused. It's you, and not really anyone else. It's you, and this might not be what you actually are working in right now, but I don't know, this is what I do really feel for you, and it might be happening, I don't know. I'm just going to say what is coming. But anyway, I see you very focused, and you're doing a lot of, what do I want to put? Like, you're really kind of changing a lot of things by being yourself. You're changing a lot of things by actually just writing from you, or speaking from you, or teaching, or massaging, or doing tax returns, whatever it is, whatever, you know, that thing that you want to do in this, you know, physical world, whatever it is, you channel and focus very heavily, and it's very powerful, and it's very significant. I think the reason they're throwing this at you is just so you can feel inspired, you can feel like strong and determined. Like I said, like you're an elephant/eagle. Like that's pretty inspiring image. Like that's amazing. Like you're this amazing giant like creature with huge incredible wings. Like I don't know, that's like a cool image for me. Because they want you to feel good. They want you to feel good. They want you to feel comfortable. They want you to feel safe. They want you to feel all these things. And the way that they want you, well, the way that they meaning, you know, the universe really, but like your guides, if you want to think about it like that, or your loved ones, if you want to think about it like that, or God, if you want to think about it like that. But, they are always feeding you like the answers or the solutions or and it's not really answers and it's not really solutions, because we think that like that means that there's a problem or something that needs to be solved, or there's something that's right or something that's wrong. But anyway, just know that you're really doing great work, and they really want you to continue, and they really want you to believe in yourself, and they really want you to know that you're doing the right thing, and they really want you to know that you're in the right place. Doesn't mean, like, that doesn't mean don't change anything. It just means, or like, don't go over there. It just means you're always in the right place. You don't have to question that. You don't have to question, oh, did this, that, and that, you know, from yesterday cause this today? No. Like, things are very relevant instant right now. Unless it's like, I don't know, like you left an apple on the table and like it was moldy the next day. Like that happens because like that's a whole other topic. I don't want to go into that. And we've run out of time. But I rambled. I threw a lot at you. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You're inspiring. I hope it gave you something. I didn't ask a question or anything. I forgot to ask if you had a question. But yeah, thank you so much, because you gave a really, I don't know, beautiful and amazing ending to the whole show as well, I think. Like a really kind of inspirational message of just like, believe in yourself. Come on.
Oh, it was a great message. Made total sense.
Cool. Good. I'm glad. Lots of love to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take it easy. Hey, Amy, can you stay for Amy?
Yeah.
Okay, Amy, can you unmute? Amy, you're all unmuted.
I'm unmuted.
Hello.
Am I unmuted?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Yeah, you can just go real quick.
Do you have a question?
Well, yeah, I'm about to change like every single thing in my life,
Ooh.
48 hours. So I just,
believe it, trust it, know it's going to be right. It is always like, there's so many words I want to throw at you right now. It is exciting. It is inspiring. It is amazing. It is frightening. It is ferocious. It is, I don't know, freeing. It is, I want to get away from the S because that's a hard letter to follow. It's beautiful. It's harmonizing. It's change. You know, it's a really wonderful thing. Like, that's how I see it. That's what I see. Like, that's how I feel. Like, that's what I'm seeing all around me right now. I'm just seeing all this emotion I'm feeling. You kind of feel where I'm going, can't you?
Yeah, no, because that's exactly what it is. It's huge. It's huge.
It is. And it's like, yes, it's scary, and yes, it's fun, and yes, it's stressful, but yes, it's cool. Like, I always get this when I travel. I'm always like, before I'm getting onto the plane, I have this kind of, and we all get it, like this nervous excitement. You know, it's like this perfect like harmony emotion of like they're both there and they're balancing each other out and you just feel kind of tingly or whatever. But it's a really beautiful thing. Like this is like they just like that's all I see, that's all I feel around me. Like that's all they want to say.
It is a beautiful thing, and it's worked out perfectly in a very short period of time.
Hasn't it?
So it's
well, because you did it. Because you did it so perfectly. You trusted in yourself. You believed in yourself. You knew you could do it. Like that's.
No, I did. I full-blownly manifested.
Well, that's why it worked out. Like if things don't work out, it's because we didn't think that they should have worked out. And yes, we could think of all these examples of no, but this person canceled or this thing happened or that or this or that. We could think of lots of different things like that. Yes, but. That's powerless. Like, I think that, like, that's why I don't like that, like, kind of putting the situation on other people. Oh my god, I'm so getting off tangent and this is not relevant to you. I'm gonna stop.
I get it.
But, anyway, so yeah, this is really beautiful and I'm really excited for you. And like, I have no idea what's happening. I have no idea where you're going. I have no idea what you're doing. But again, like, that is irrelevant. The exciting, beautiful, amazing thing is the feeling. And like, I'm, like, I can put it like this, like, I'm feeling the future. I don't really want to say it like that because I don't exactly believe in the future.
I get it.
But I feel your direction. Let's put it like that. I feel where you are going and it feels beautiful. And yes, there's going to be maybe a moment where you're sitting on your couch and you're like, oh, okay, like, there's all this stuff I need to do. You know, like, I've just moved or whatever and there's all these things I need to unpack. Like, you might have a moment like that, but no, the second you stand up and you take that breath and you're like, oh, okay, let's do this. You get into that space. And they kind of put it like this. Well, the reason they're giving that example is because every moment is different. Every single moment is different. And what's happening right now is irrelevant to the next moment, is irrelevant to the next moment, is irrelevant to the next moment. La-di-la-di-la-di-la. Like, it's so exciting. It's so beautiful. It's so amazing to know because it means, oh, whoa, I'm feeling scared now. That doesn't matter. I'm going to feel less scared or maybe more scared in the next moment, or I could feel angry, or I could feel sad, or I could feel upset, or I could feel joyous or whatever. Like, this is beautiful and this is exciting. So yes, this change is happening and yes, a lot of things are going on. So just go with the emotions and go with the flow of it. And yes, there's going to be a moment where you forget something, or maybe there's going to be a time where you, I don't know, like, bump your head carrying something, like, whatever it is. Those things are going to happen, but it's just happening in the moment. It's just part of the flow. It's just part of the kind of harmony of who you are. Honestly, this is, I don't know why this is coming up, but those moments where things bump you, or, you know, you stumble while you're walking, or, you know, you forget
slip
something.
On the ice is what, slip on the ice is
it's a kind of,
it's cold.
well, it's kind of a message from the experience, and a subtle message. They like to make it subtle. They don't want you to get hit by a car, but it's a subtle message of like, oh, just like, where are you right now? And it's not like you're in the wrong place. It's just like, you could feel so much more right now. You could look at this situation so much differently. You could feel a different way. Like, I call them love taps. Cause I feel like it's the universe just like gently like tapping you, be like, just like a little red light, you know, just like, oh, just letting you know, like, this isn't how you want it to feel. It's not how the universe expects us to feel or how we should feel or anything like that. It's just literally, like, it's literally us saying to us, wait, you wanted to feel like this, or this is how you want to live, or this is who you want to be. So we're just like giving you this feeling, or this bump, or this tap, or this, you know, this lust thing, just to remind you, or not even remind, maybe a better word, bring your attention to the way that you're feeling about this. But anyway, I'm kind of throwing things
like honking a horn or something. I got it.
Yeah.
God, that was perfect. That was perfect.
And if you laugh about them, which is the best thing, I think, it's so easy to see not only the problem, it's not really a problem, but to see the you that you were and the you that you want to be, I guess.
Right.
Laugh at the you that you were, and then when in the laughter, you're going to be laughing, and then you're going to turn that to the you that you want to be, and it's going to be so much easier to flow into that because because usually who we want to be is someone happier. That's pretty much usually who we want to be in the end. You know, I want to help people because when I see people helped, I'm happy. You know what I mean? Like, you want to earn $1 million this year because it'll make you feel good to buy this and to get that and to be comfortable and, safe in having a lot of money or whatever. But anyway, you're doing beautiful things and this change is incredible and I'm proud of you and I'm excited for you and you're taking this huge leap and just wait. Oh my God. You think things have lined up already? Like the manifestations or however you want to put it that are going to come are just are beautiful, are perfect. You're going to be sitting there I don't know why I see you sitting there just going, oh, kind of, what's the word? I don't know. It's hard to find the word for this emotion. It's you're just so what else are you going to give me, universe? You're just how else can this be perfect? How much more can this be beautiful? This is just exactly what I wanted and more. What else could I ask for? That feeling of just everything is working out for me. That's a great way of putting it. I like that way.
Good.
Hope that helps.
I thought I was making it up, but good. Okay. Thank you. That was so beautiful. Thank you.
No, my pleasure. Thank you. That was beautiful for me too. I felt great.
So exciting. I know.
It was a good vibration and we brought that together and I'm glad. I'm so glad.
Oh, good. Oh, so fun.
Thank you.
This is adorable. Thank you. Bye.
Jesus.
All right. Well, I love you all. Thank you so much. Chris, thank you. This is I always have so much fun with you. I do. I cannot deny it. I cannot lie. I love you.
Oh, stop. No, it's all games until that bullshit.
Oh God. So funny. Anyway.
So, okay, well, thank you. See you next week, yes?
Thank you. Well, what is it, next?
Okay.
Yeah, next
month.
Next week would be fun. All right. I'll speak to you soon. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. All the love to you. Don't doubt yourself. And, I don't know, believe in who you are. Some spiritual jargon for you to devour. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much.
Take it easy. Okay, you guys, are you going to do overtime, or are we going to get out of Dodge early tonight, or what are we doing? Anybody coming on? Unmute yourself. No? Okay, I'll play a song quick, and then we'll come back. Okay, so we really just have Amy on. How's it going, Amy? Where are you in the world?
Oh, I'm still where I live. I'm exhausted. Oh. But everything's going, like you said, everything's going good. But this happened today. This is so cool. I'm in this group, it's called, I grew up in Yorktown Heights, which is a town that I grew up in, from the time I was born to the time I was 9. Anyway, so I posted a picture that I found when I was moving. And it's this great big long discussion. And the woman who lives in my parents' house is also in this group. So she showed me pictures of my first house. It's so weird, to think so I was sending her all these pictures of the house, from 1960, which was 60 years ago. So that was cool.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And she's sending me pictures. Yes, I got it. I have a cold because it's freezing here. So, and I'm
must be 82 or something.
No, it's in the 50s or something. So.
Oh, that is cold for you guys. That is cold.
Yeah.
Right. Well, since it's just you and you're tired and not
I can't even hold the phone.
So I had all this, Corrine asked me a while back, she had bought a bunch of Indian spices for cooking and, would I want any? I'm like, well, why, you shouldn't send, I don't know if you'd want to send all that, but she did, insisted, you know how Corrine is, right?
Right. She gets a hankering.
So this all came and, I'm like, just the aroma, right? I'm just like, oh, it's amazing. And so lot of the stuff I have some of left, but most of my spices I mix together to make my own curry powder, you know. And but what she sent that I didn't have is like a few things, but one that stands out is saffron. I haven't ever had saffron.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's really expensive.
It is. And so she sent some of that. And she said she got like bulk amounts of more than she would ever use in her life or something, you know. And so I've got, and then she sent me these, what are they? Hang on 2 seconds. So, say something so there's not dead air because we're still recording, okay, Amy?
Okay. So, anyway. So it was very cool, this woman. Like, I just can't believe it. Like, it's like my house, and she probably thinks it's her house. But, she was really interested to hear all the stories of a gazillion years ago. And then, oh gosh, I have to keep talking. And I'm so tired. I've just been packing and, whatever. And I'm just going to keep talking because that's what Chris said. That's what Chris said to do. And I hope she comes.
I'm back. Is that what you were saying? You were hoping I would come back?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's tamarind pods, okay? You won't be able to see this, Amy, but everyone else will. And so they come like this. And then what it is that like this outer shell breaks off. And there's this pasty, here, let me see if I can. So inside, it's all, oh, look at that, just pulled out just like that. And it's really usually not that easy. And so what you have to do is you have to pull off like these, I don't know, veins. And then you have to like, there's a sticky, but there's these seeds in it, okay? And the seeds are like stone. And so they're really hard, and I'm just putting them up to the camera. See if I can. And so like those could be drilled and you could make like bracelets or something even out of that. You know what I mean? Like it's very cool. But the aroma. So this tamarind, you can make your own tamarind paste by just like, you would put this in some water and then boil it down and separate the seeds and the veins from it and then blah, 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 make a little paste out of that. And so that's very, very interesting. Never had that before. And this whole big bag of check that out. Oops, check that out. Like, it's like, I know poor Amy can't see, hey? So for the cooks out there like Marie, oh, the amazing smell, So turmeric, of course, you can't, I had lots of that. I wouldn't say lots left, but I have some of that. This is the healthy for you for every reason. And crushed red peppers, got some of that. Garam masala, I always put that's part of the mixture to make my own curry paste. I've never had curry leaves though, so I got curry leaves and green cardamom seeds, which I've never had. I've always only gotten the powder, you know what I mean? So I can grind those up myself. There's the saffron. Stuff is like amazing. Good for rice and stuff. I'm going to look up some recipes. And then some mint, and that's great. I love that. I have some mint basil, but not just mint. Love that. And roasted cumin seeds. And there you go. And ginger. And Marianne and the professor too. And so that's so now I went out, I had to go out and get some groceries today anyway, so I made sure to get some stuff like onions and that so I'll be cooking. I'm going to be cooking. something amazing. And so you guys will hear all about that, I'm sure. And then she tucked in these two. Where did I put them now? I just had them. Lemurian. Oh, there they are. They're right in front of me. And I can't see them because they're clear. There's one. Where'd the other one go? It was right here. Anyway, Lemurian crystal. So there. Christmas came early again for me. And so there you go. Okay, guys. That's a lot of saffron. Yeah, with rice and chicken. I got some chicken, skinless chicken breast. So I'm going to and special brownies, I know, right? You'll have to ask Dan about that, Mike. You'll have to ask Dan. It's funny because Dan, I don't know if you're listening. I know you're there, but I'm not sure if you're actively listening or what. But when I was at the grocery store, I was like, all looking at, scanning the parking lot and giggling to myself, right? No such luck. I didn't even find a bag of, Uncle Ben's rice on the ground today. And, so, so anyway, okay. So I don't know if we have a show tomorrow, guys, because, Barbara DeLong is sick. So, I don't know. I don't really know. I wish that Alicia would have had the ability to do darts, but such is life. It would be boring if I just play a game of darts by myself. That would be boring. That would not be a good radio show. And so, so we won't do that until I have a competitor. And if the competitor's Selva, then she's gonna make, she's gonna toast me off. She's in a dart league and everything, right? So, I will be humiliated, I'm sure. And, but it would be fun. It would be fun to try. So yeah, once I get all those seeds, I'm gonna, cause a person could even make, that's an idea. It's like this old BC woman in BC, this old medicine woman, she made me these prayer beads when I was gonna go to England. And I told the story about how, originally, and so she told how, it's like, what do you call rosary? Like a rosary, except it's not like Catholic is all. And so you pray on each bead, you know what I mean? And then the idea is that the prayer goes down to the big stone in the bottom and then to the Creator. And I put I had to wind up restringing it anyway, so I put a little bear at the bottom. And, but when I got on the airplane, to go, I was, had it wrapped in my hand, and I was on the longest flight ever, and I was a smoker, right? And so, so all of a sudden the thing busted. It was strung so tight that it broke, and beads went freaking flying everywhere in the middle of the night on this airplane. And there's me down on the ground trying, and I found them all but two. I think I missed two. But what I was thinking is that, you could make just a rope, just a single, sort of like this. It would be sort of like this, right? But it would be, the idea would be, for these beans, or I should say seeds, could each represent one bead. You know what I mean? And then just have one, instead of making a necklace or something, just make a string, just one string of it. And, so I can, I'll have quite a few of these, thinking that there's about, let me see, how many would there be in one? Let me pull this. We'll pull this out of its protective casing again. And I'm thinking that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe about 10 per pod. So that'll give me plenty, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5, because I got some smaller pods which might only have, would not quite have 10, but I'll probably wind up with at least 40 of the seeds, and that would be good. I could make something out of that, do like a prayer string or something like that. So that would be neat. Anyway, how could you play darts online? Well, we had it all set up, Eric, that I would have my webcam zoomed in on my dartboard, and Alicia would have her webcam zoomed in on her dartboard, and so that everybody could see where the darts were landing. And then I even went to the trouble of, here I'll show you, I even went to the trouble of making, I sort of edited this, but I downloaded a picture of a dart scoreboard, right? And because of this beautiful environment that we have, the classroom, the sort of, what did they say? Whatever, we could score this way. You know what I mean? And have somebody keep track of the score. And if we were playing 501, we could keep track of the score. You got 65. You know what I mean? So now you need 436. Kind of thing. So that's how you would play darts online. Pretty brilliant, right, Eric? Pretty brilliant. And, coconut and tamarind chicken. I don't have any coconut, but I do have coconut yogurt, but I don't have any coconut. I have some coconut, milk, but I do not have like coconut. So I'm going to get into some recipes, Marie, but I knew that would probably get you. Coconut cream or milk. Yeah, coconut cream can. You know what I mean? I think I have some of that left. And curry. Just the aroma of this, though. I wanted to, I put it all in this bag because I could just put my face in there and go, that all, and there, it smells so good. You know what I mean, right, Marie? Some people don't like Indian food, but, yeah, I know, right? Indeed. 'Cause these might have come from Mexico. They do grow in Mexico too, but I don't know where these particular ones originate. And so there's an $89 million tariff on these beans now. And, I'm in Canada though, so we don't have that kind of a problem. And yes, well, I'm going to make all of this. I already broke down one pod, just because you got to check it out, right? And so all of this is going to make, I saw a thing, Marie. This is kind of neat. So I would break all of this up, put it in a pot, cover it with some water, simmer it for about 10 minutes. It makes it easier theoretically to break it down. Pull the seeds out, and then just squish it through a colander so that the veins, like these veins and everything like that, is not in there. And then you have you lay a piece of saran wrap inside of like a ice cube tray, and then you can pour each into there and then freeze it. Now you have little pods of tamarind sauce or tamarind paste. And so one little cube would be enough for a recipe or something like this. You know what I mean? And so that's kind of probably what I'm going to do with it. And so, but these beans, you'll be amazed if you get some of that, Marie. Like you'll be amazed at like they're just like beads. Like they're so hard. I don't know if you can hear that, but they're just like little stones. It's kind of cool, actually. So I can drill them with my little Dremel. And no, not like nutmeg. Nutmeg is like, these are like, okay, here's this shiny black bead, and look at that. This is not much different. You see? If you make your camera bigger, go to the bottom right and go make the camera bigger, you'll be able to see. See that they almost look identical, except the beads are round and the seeds aren't. And they're shiny, just like the black bead, and hard. Hard, just like the black bead. So, like, know what I mean? I don't want to break any teeth. We don't need another dental emergency on the Curious Time show. And so, can you shave it? That's a little personal. What, you went to the big camera and you saw my mustache? Or can you shave that? Okay. Oh, Dan, what did I miss? Oh, somebody's talking about shaving. What did I miss? What did I miss? You'll have to go watch the archive, Dan, if you truly did miss it. And, yeah, not your beard, not your beautiful beard. And your perfect little hair. Anyway, okay, so, no Barbara DeLong. I don't think we'll be here tomorrow, but we'll see. If I miraculously think up something to do, then you can keep your eye on my Facebook page or something, if you're that worried about it. Otherwise, Amy's here Thursday. Hope you're feeling better by then, Amy, but if you're not, let me know, because I don't want... Oh, Amy hung up. Amy left me. So, theoretically, Amy's here Thursday. No Salva Friday and Kimber on Saturday. Sunday is Hillary, Monday Diana. We got a full week next week, unless anyone cancels. So, starting Saturday, we're full all the way until the 14th. And that'll be like a little fun show, which will just be like a little fun birthday show with Corrine and Melissa. It's both of their birthday that day. Or is it on the 15th? I think it's on the 15th. Their birthdays are on the 15th, I think. And, Violet Ora is here for the 13th. I didn't remember scheduling that. Wow. Okay. All right, kids. Amy's last show from Florida. There you go. There you go. So everybody have a good rest of the evening. I'm going to go see what concoction can I come up with in my kitchen. And thank you for tuning in. And if my meal was awesome, then I'll probably tell you all about it next time. And if not, then we'll just forget that happened. You know what I mean? And so, but it can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with these spices and with some nice, beautiful, fresh chicken breast. Skinless, boneless chicken breast. Mm. And I have all kinds. I have a lifetime supply of basmati rice. And so I'm good to go. Good to go. And maybe I'll make some fresh naan bread too. That's a lot of work to do. Anyway, okay, 3. Thanks, guys. 2. Take care. 1. See you guys.